membrane, guys, this is the cloacal membrane. And the cloacal membrane, guys, it is surrounded by something called cloacal folds. Right, we have the cloacal membrane and it is surrounded by cloacal folds. The cloacal membrane, guys, it's going to divide it by urorectal septum to give me anteriorly urogenital membrane, posteriorly anal membrane. Okay, so the cloacal membrane with the urorectal septum, it's gonna give you urogenital membrane and anal. That doesn't concern me, the anal, and also the uro doesn't concern me, or maybe the uro concerns me now because urethra is part of our genital system also. And now remember that the cloacal membrane was surrounded by the cloacal folds. The cloacal folds are going to meet anteriorly to give you the genital tubercle. So you had the cloacal membrane, you had cloacal folds. The cloacal folds were meeting here to give you the genital tubercle. Okay, these cloacal folds we will, with the urorectal septum, will divide to give me also the same story. We will have the urogenital folds and labioscrotal swellings anteriorly, and posteriorly you will have the anal folds. Okay, guys, so if you look at the folds with the urorectal septum, it will divide them into anal fold posteriorly. Anteriorly, you will have the urogenital folds and the labioscrotal folds. The urogenital is the pink, the labioscrotal is the gray, guys. And anteriorly, of course, the meeting point of the two folds will be the genital tubercle. Okay, so by now you understand the what happened to the membrane and the folds. Okay. Now, now you need to know what happens with further development. Now you understand that we had the membrane and we have the folds, okay? Now the genital folds in male and female, okay? And the female, they do not fuse. So the genital fold will give me the labia minora. If you guys look at the genital fold, the gray one outside, sorry, I was pointing at the pink. The genital folds, so basically here we will have three important things when we talk about the external genitalia. You will have the genital tubercle, you will have the folds, and you will have the swellings. Okay, remember here we reached a point where we have genital tubercle, we had the labioscrotal swelling, and you had the urogenital folds. This is the most important three things that will give you the external genitalia. Now, what will give you the genital tubercle, the pink color? What will it give you? It's gonna give you, in female, it's gonna give you the clitoris, and in male, it's gonna give you the glans penis. Now, what will the genital fold give you? The genital fold, guys, it's going to fold around a groove in male to give you the penile urethra. If you guys look at the genital folds here, the pink ones, they will fold around a groove. If I have a fold, it means I'm gonna fuse around a groove. The genital fold wraps around the genital groove, and at the end, that will give me the penile urethra. However, in female, the genital fold, they do not fuse. It stays as it is, and it will give me the labia minora. So if you guys look at the gray color, the labia minora. Now, what about the fold lateral to the genital folds? I call it genital swelling or labioscrotal swelling. So basically, again, we had the genital tubercle, we had genital folds, and we had labioscrotal folds. Why we call it labioscrotal? Because it will give you labia majora in female and scrotum in male. Is it clear, guys? Great. So now we understand from where we will get the clitoris, the labia minora and labia majora, from the genital fold and from the genital swelling or labioscrotal swelling. Now, what happens is here in male, the genital tubercle, guys, it's gonna enlarge to give you the phallus, and that will give you the penis. But I want you to remember that the urethra in the glans penis, guys, is not an endoderm. It's not coming from the cloacal people. So it's not an endoderm in origin. It's gonna come from the canalization of the ectoderm, guys. And it makes sense because you understand that anything that is meeting the surface or have a relation with the surface, it should be ectoderm. Okay, guys, so remember that the urethra in the glans penis, it's coming from the ectoderm. All right. However, the urethra, the other part of the penile urethra, you understand that was coming by the folding of the genital folds around the genital groove, and it was rapidly enlarging upwards to give me the parts of the penis, which is not the glans penis. Okay, so this is the penis itself. From the that was actually endodermal in origin. Okay, guys, so the last thing, just a very quick recap. The genital tubercle will give you clitoris in female, glans penis in male. The genital folds will give you labia minora in female, and penis in male. All right, and the genital swelling, which is lateral to the genital folds, or another name is the labioscrotal swelling. It's gonna give you the scrotum in male and the labia majora in female. Okay, guys. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. All right, so with that we are done with the formation of the reproductive system. I just forgot to mention that of course we will have anomalies with understanding the formation. It's easy for you guys to understand if we don't develop any of these things, or there is any malformation, you will have anomalies. Last thing I forgot to mention, that the testis is going to descend in the fetal life, and I explained how exactly the gubernaculum or gubernaculum is pulling the testis from the abdominal cavity all the way through the inguinal canal into the scrotum, the final destination in when I explained the inguinal region in the digestive system. And I think I also explained it in the gross anatomy of male of reproductive playlist, so you can go ahead and watch it if there is any problem with the descent of the testis by pulling of the gubernaculum. And also there are two factors that causes the testis to descend. It's also because the upper part of the abdominal cavity is growing faster than the lower part. That's why the testis is going to get pulled down into the scrotum, and by the pulling of the gubernaculum. And so if there is, I think I wrote also here the pathology, if it doesn't get through, so here, failure of the descent of testis, we call it cryptochidism. It's very important anomaly where the surgeon is trying to find the testis in the scrotum. He's not gonna find it. He will find it in one of the pathway of the testis as it goes through the inguinal region to reach the scrotum. You can go ahead and see how the places of the testis would be. They have plenty of pictures to show you the descent of testis. And I hope you guys grasp the whole concept of the development of reproductive system. Thank you guys for watching, and see